Afternoon, everybody. Welcome to the Walnut Lodge Volant location. This is Foundations at noon, and I think this is week 7. So we're going to just get going because I have lots of things planned. All right, so you're going to need a strap and either a bolster and a block, or maybe 2 blocks. This will be for the end. All right. Either one would be fine, but if you have a block, that would be cool. All right, so starting like we start, because we're going to keep going with this upper body workout. So come to sitting. Just let the quads relax. Let the knees relax. Just kind of settling down into that stretch, just an easy stretch. Alrighty. So a lot of people have been working in their gardens and things, and sometimes all that work at the beginning of the spring, it makes your quads a little tight, makes your knees a little tight, and this is just a really good way to let all of that stuff line up again, release, in case that is what you have been doing. All right, coming up, spread your fingers nice and wide, elbows to the side, and then we're just pushing our shoulders in front of our fingers, and then just letting it, that whole shape just kind of rock back and forth, just to check out where your wrists are today. Make sure the arms are straight, and then just go to that place where it's a little challenging. Keep pushing into your hands. As you push into your hands, you'll feel the whole shoulder girdle and spine go up. It's always good to notice if one hand feels a little different than the others. One weaker, one stronger. Try to push into them evenly. Feel your chest reaching forward. All right, now to add just a little more to this, dig the tips of all your fingers into the mat. It'll shift you back a little bit, and then release. And again, dig them and release, like you're trying to claw your fingers through the mat and release. And again, dig and release, and dig and release. One more. Dig, stay there, and then push your chest back forward. Keep clawing and pushing and feeling the stretch happen into the hands, but you're going to feel that through the wrist. Tuck the toes, sit back. If you can sit all the way up, we sit all the way up. And we just give the wrists a little bit of a break. Ankle bones are together. Toes are tucked way under. I saw something on my thigh. I thought, what is that? Is that a piece of lint? And it's not. It's the pointer. So I don't know if you're seeing that too. James says no. All right. And again, try to get as much finger and wrist as you can. And it looks pretty cool, really, as you do it. Doesn't have to have any specific pattern. Just rotating and moving. Just one more, because we'll do this again. Always go one way and then the other. All right, release that, come forward, extend the ankle, fingers towards you. Spread them wide. And then sit back. Move up a little bit more. Feel the wrists adjust to that. And then bend the elbows a little bit. And press the base of your little finger, ring finger, middle finger, index finger, and thumb. Just keep that pressing. It's kind of like the clawing. Just getting those muscles in the lower arm to activate. Excuse me, and then work them on this stretch. And release that. Rotate one more time. Feels pretty good. We're going to go into the monkey hand. All right, so back of the wrist down. Straighten the arms. Put a little bit of weight. And remember, if you can move your hands more forward, that means a little bit more of a, actually it's a less of an angle, more of a bend for the top of the wrist. Do it. You have to just get to a place where you feel the stretch. And then make a fist, which will make it harder. And then try to relax into the wrist. And release that. So for me, that really gets the line along the same line, same side of my lower arm as my thumb. All right, shake that out. Reach the hands forward. Sit back. And then just feel your hands. You know, you can feel a lot more circulation now all the way down through that. Maybe your palms feel hot. Excuse me. So, working the spine and your stomach, just getting that line going. Tuck the tailbone under. Pull that lower stomach. Let that stomach lift you up. Feel the whole curve of the back. And then release the tailbone back. Feel the curve change through the spine. Look forward and back you go. Tailbone under. Feel the curve. Reach it back. Curve changes. Flatten out. And pull. And lift it way up in your stomach. And release. Feel the chest. Pull it under. Feel the undulation as the spine changes position both ways. And we're working this from sitting on the heels so the stomach has a little bit more to do. And we go exhale, pull the tailbone, inhale, reach the chest. Exhale, pull the tailbone. Inhale, reach the chest. Exhale, pull the tailbone. Inhale, reach the chest. Exhale, pull the tailbone. Inhale, just a couple more. Exhale. How high can you pull that line? Inhale. Feel the fold. Exhale. Pull it way up. Inhale. Reach it long. And then we're going to slide out onto our stomachs. All right, just check out your low back. If it's feeling a little crampy, then take your sit bones and reach them into the backs of your legs, and then move your elbows into Sphinx posture. If you're good, just let everything relax. Drop your head. Couple big inhales into your rib cage here. On the exhales, just allow the weight of your head to pull that line down. And then inhale, push your spine up through your shoulder blades. Exhale, release. Inhale, push up. 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 Stay there. Knees together, lift the tailbone. Tuck the tailbone under. Pull that tailbone up towards your chest. Push away from your arms. Half plank. Breathe. Feel the ribs expand. Feel the spine go up because you're pushing away from your elbows on that inhale. And on the exhale, you're just pulling that tailbone, lifting that pubic bone a little higher into the spine. Now adding a couple shrugs to this, just to get those shoulders going a little bit more. So inhale, push straight up higher. Exhale, keep your stomach, release the shoulders. Inhale, push way up. Exhale. 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 Inhale, push way up, and exhale down. Relax your pelvis if you can. And then move the elbows forward, putting the chin on the backs of your knuckles. If that's too high, put it on the heel of your hand. So your spine is in an extension. Your neck is going to relax. And you're going to breathe your ribs forward to your arms. And then on the exhale, you can reach your tailbone towards the floor or your sit bones into the backs of the legs, whichever image works better for you. But really feel the forward motion of your ribs on the inhales. And then the exhales, feel that low back get a little bit long. Keep relaxing your head, where your head attaches to your neck in the back and in the front. Just feel that let go. Couple more. And then release. Move the elbows back to the Sphinx posture position, and then drop your head. Let the head go. So you feel the weight of that skull pulling you down. And then push up. Feel your spine get long. We're going to do one more Sphinx plank right here. If you want to do a full plank, then you're going to tuck your toes under. If you're going to do a half plank, just stay on your knees. So inhale, push the spine up through your shoulder blades. Lift your tailbone, all right? Then tuck it under. Stay here if you want, or tuck your toes and push to the full plank. So push from your hands to your elbows, up into the shoulders, roll the thighs in, push down through the heels. Yes, keep the tailbone reaching through your legs and pulling that up towards your chest. Keep the spine lifting. Breathe. Couple more. Now push yourself up a little bit higher. Feel that space. And knees down, pelvis down. Lift the chest up. Slide the arms forward. And then feel the ribs go down and the elbows go down to keep yourself extended. So it's like you're in a cobra, but we're going to do a little bit of chest pulling. So you're going to have your hands on the ground. Inhale. Try to pull the floor to you. Your shoulder blades will go down. Chest will go up. And then exhale. Take your tailbone and reach it towards your feet. Pull your shoulders to your ears. Spine will get long. Inhale, chest forward, reach. Exhale, tailbone, reach, long back. Inhale, shoulder blades back, chest forward. Exhale, pull your tailbone, let the shoulders go. Inhale, they pull back, you go up. Exhale, just let them go to the ears. Inhale, pull back. And then exhale, let them go to the ears. One more. Inhale, pull back. Exhale, release. Now, we're going to take a profile position with our head. So take your hands back by your thighs. Turn your face to your favorite direction. Try to get your whole cheek on the ground. And then just feel your neck. So if your right cheek is on the ground, you're going to feel that line from your ear through the right side of your neck down into your collarbone. Kind of goes underneath the collarbone. Just breathe there and let that line relax. Now we're going to turn to the other side. Try to get the whole cheek down and relax. Take yourself back to the center. Come back up to that Sphinx posture. And we're going to roll to our right side. Stack your legs. And then release your shoulder. Let your head drop down onto the shoulder. And then let those lower ribs open. See if you can feel that right shoulder blade stretch. Kind of, there's a shoulder blade has some really interesting muscularity or muscles attached to it. It's really interesting angles. This really gets part of it though. This gets the serratus line, part of the rhomboids. But just keep sinking. Keep sinking. All right, now push up and out of it. Feel the shoulder blade change position. Neck gets nice and long. We're good here. Then straighten your arm as best as you can. Let your hips roll back and then roll onto that side. Relax the shoulder at first. And then breathe into that lower side. Right above the hip crest, into the ribs, into the shoulders. Relax the neck here again. So first part, just kind of sag into it. Now, push down into your arm, come up a little higher. You feel that stretch go more into the waist. Breathe. Keep pushing through your arm. Pushing through the arm. Don't let that go. So we're not sagging now. We're really pushing. That's working, but you're trying to let that waist area release. Just a couple more breaths. It's a big stretch. Just imagine how far you'd be leaning over if you were standing. And then come down. And we will roll right to the other side. And then start on the elbow. Release the neck. Let the rib cage drop. Stretch into the shoulder. I like to think about this first part of this class as just getting all the connections ready. You know, we're stretching the shoulder girdle. We've worked the shoulder girdle. We've gone through the actions of the spine, basically, except for, well, we've done a little twisting, but not a whole lot. And, you know, as you're going through this, when you're not real warm, you know, if you're sore, things are a little ouchy, you can feel them. You can really isolate them. Especially the shoulder girdle. And then, you know, this left side feels way different from the right. And then you get a chance to really try to breathe into those different parts. Push down into that elbow and extend everything up. Feel that. Just a couple of breaths here. It's just nice to feel the change in the shoulder blade and what happens to the spine as you pull that shoulder blade down. All right, then we're going to come to a straight arm. So hand down if you can. If not, you just keep your elbow down. Let your hips roll back. You can really see this clearly from this side. And then roll yourself back to that nice stack. So knee over knee, ankle over ankle. Relax your shoulder. And then again, focus the breathing on the lower side. Shoulder blade is released, so it's on, the attachments are on a stretch. You feel the ribs. You feel that line from your hip crest into your rib cage. Breathe as big as you can. And then push yourself up as high as you can go. Breathe. Feel that stretch happen above that hip crest into the waist. Maybe you feel a little bit of your stomach. One more big inhale, and then exhale, release that. Come back to the center, Sphinx posture. Feels pretty good. Now we're gonna push back halfway. Elbows are down. Now push back, head down. So you're in an extended child, basically, elbows on the ground. And we're just going to push our sit bones back on the exhale, just getting a little bit more stretch through the armpit here without adding the weight yet. And then try to breathe through your side ribs. We just stretched that. So if you just imagine those ribs going to the side. And then move them back just a little bit more. Tuck your toes. And then dolphin. Now we're just going to, you can keep your knees slightly bent. We're just going to keep pushing from the hands to the elbows up to the sit bones, right? Every time you exhale, excuse me, push back. Just see how much of this you get. This extension. And then we're going to add that shrug that goes from pulling the shoulder blades down to pushing the shoulder blades to the ears. Of course, we're upside down. Gravity helps us one way. It's going to be different from that exercise that we did where we pulled ourselves through the arms. So what we're going to do is inhale, let the shoulder blades go towards your waist. Your neck will go towards the floor. You'll feel the shoulder blades up toward the waist. And then exhale, pull the shoulder blades to your ears. Inhale, let it drop, your head drop. Exhale, push away. Feel your shoulder blades. Inhale, they slide down to the waist. Exhale, they go towards your ears. Inhale, they slide to the waist. Exhale, they go to your ears. Inhale, down. Exhale, to the ears. Inhale, down. Exhale, to the ears. 3 more. Inhale, down. Exhale, push them back. Inhale, down. Exhale, push them back. 1 more. Inhale, down. Exhale, push back. Knees come down. And we're just going to sit back. Release the shoulders down, long neck. Breathe. So just imagine doing that in a handstand or in a half a handstand. So we're exercising the elevation and the depression of that shoulder girdle. When we were doing the first shrug, those go forward and back to the body. That's protraction, retraction. You have to get all of those angles in order to really get the whole of the shoulder blade. There's so many things that we can work there. All right, let me get a drink, and then we're gonna go out into our plank. Actually, our half plank. All right, so slide the hands forward. All right, spread them nice and wide. Tuck your tailbone under, and then we just come out to that half plank. All right, tailbone's driving to your knees. So for people that can do these push-ups in the full plank, your challenge here really is to make sure you're going forward. All right, and when you'll know if you do that, because you'll feel a lot of work on the very front of the shoulder. All right, so inhale forward and exhale, push up. Inhale forward, exhale, push up. Inhale forward, exhale, push up. Inhale forward, exhale, push up. Just one more. Inhale forward, exhale, push up. Tuck the toes, and then we're going to go right to the down dog. So push the sit bones up. Excuse me. Nice and wide with your hands. Shift your weight to your right leg. Push through that heel. Feel the fingers. Push up to that sit bone. Kneecap lift. Relax your neck. Feel your shoulders. And shift to the left leg. Push. Keep the kneecap lifted. Reach through that heel. Every time you exhale, you're pushing back. You're feeling that extension through the shoulders. And then push through both. Keep reaching the sit bones up. Now, we're going to take that tailbone, exhale, pull it through, out to that plank, and then inhale, lift the tailbone, back to down dog. Exhale, pull the tailbone, out to the plank, inhale, lift, down dog. Exhale, pull to the plank, inhale, lift, down dog. Exhale, pull to the plank. Inhale, lift, down dog. Exhale, pull to the plank. Inhale, lift, adding the push-up. Exhale, pull to the plank, go down. Inhale, up and back. Exhale, pull and 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 down. Inhale, up, and one more. Exhale, pull and down. Inhale, push and back. Knees down. Sit back. Release the shoulders and your wrists. Breathe. So those were a little harder today for me. Maybe they were harder for you because I'm making things longer and I'm adding a few more shrugs here and there so that this Tuesday class is really, getting a complete, upper body workout, because believe me, I know how hard that is to do on your own. Right? So, thank you all for being out there, right? Couple more breaths. All right, we're going to be sliding back out onto our elbows. All right, so before we do this, just drop your head again. Relax your spine. You feel all that activity in your shoulders and your hands. Going on to the side arm balance in the planks. So, if you want to do half plank, you keep your knees down. Inhale, push your spine up through your elbows, pick your tailbone up, tuck it under. Get that, your stomach is lifted. If you're going to full plank, tuck the toes and stretch your legs to straight. All right, rolling up onto the right elbow. Left arm up. Breathe. Big inhale, pull your belly up, and then roll back to center and other side. Push. Keep pushing up and out of that elbow. Keep pushing up. Only a couple more. Big inhale. Exhale, roll center. Knees down. Creep yourself back. Head down. Just a couple breaths here. tuck the toes, press back dolphin. Feel your armpits open as much as you can. And now we're going to do the dips. Inhale, nose touch. Exhale, press back. Inhale, down. 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 Exhale, 2 more. Inhale, down. Exhale, press back. Inhale, down. Exhale, press back. Knees down. Sit. Relax the shoulders. Breathe. Okay, just one more thing. One more side plank. And you probably are noticing that those planks are getting a little longer too. Just creeping him along, right? So it's not that we're not making progress, because those side planks have gone from 20 seconds now to 45. All right, hands forward, tuck the toes. Press back, down dog. Just push through that down dog. Couple breaths here. Just feeling the sit bones lift. And then legs together. Pull your tailbone and out you go. Plank. Shifting onto the right side. Side plank and go. Push up. Big inhale, exhale, roll, center, and other side. Big inhale, exhale, roll, center, and we go down into that rod. Inhale, up dog, stay, breathe. And release the hips back. Child pose, knees open. Breathe. Release that. Roll up. Sit. Alrighty. So we're going to get our block. Actually, we're not even going to get to the strap today. Or our bolster. Here, Mr. Woman. And we're going to take the block or the bolster right up against our waist. And we're going to hang over. So we can get a little bit more chest stretch. Head is either hanging or to the ground. Let your legs go straight for the first minute or so. Just breathe those ribs up to the ceiling. And then when you breathe up, feel the muscles in your back engage. And then when you exhale, just relax those. Now take your arms and stretch them to the ceiling. Interlace. Now reach your arms back behind you. Keep them straight. Maybe they touch the floor, maybe they don't. So in either case, what we're doing is we're inhaling and pushing out the arms, and then exhaling, releasing the shoulders. Keep going on your own timing. Really feel the ribs lift up and expand, and then exhale, try to really release the shoulders. Just a couple more. And then release that. Bend your knees. Soles of the feet flat on the ground. And your feet are almost the width, open the width of your mat. And all we're going to do is drop the knees to the left and then pick them up and drop them to the right and pick them up. And so you want to go, as we're going to the left leg open, right leg in, right leg up, left leg up. Right leg open, left leg in, left knee up, right knee up. So we're going to keep going, just nice and easy at first, and then we're going to hold here in a minute or so. So just let the hip sockets go. Back and forth, own timing. But then as you continue, try to take that top knee and pull it down to the ground. So if I'm going to the left, then my right knee is going to try to pull down to the mat. Maybe your right side of your back comes up off the block or bolster. That's okay. And then as you go to the right, that left knee pulls down. All right, now everyone is going to go to the left. So left leg open, right knee in. Now pull that right knee down. Now it's hitting my ankle, my left ankle, not the ground. That's okay. So use your inner thigh to pull that knee down. And you're feeling a stretch across the top of that right hip. I'm also feeling a stretch into my right ribs. My lower ribs are off of my block. My shoulder is kind of reaching towards the block, but it's not really on the block. Just keep pulling that inner thigh. So you're going to touch either your ankle or the floor. And you're going to keep pulling or pushing that knee into the floor. All right? Just keep, and then breathe through that right side. So this is a twist, but we're adding, a hip stretch to this. And then you're really trying to open up the rib cage on that right side. So really breathe that big. One more inhale. Exhale, pull that knee, and then release. Right knee comes up, left knee comes up. And then to the other side. Right knee drops, left knee drops. Pull that knee either down to your ankle or to the ground. Push it, breathe. One more big inhale. And then let that left knee come up. Let that right knee come up. Now just a couple breaths right here. And then we have to move our block or our bolster. So roll off to the side. Move whatever it is you're laying on. And then we want to go flat on our back. So lay flat, knees are bent. And feel that upper back. So as you inhale, let that spine go really, really long and wide. Spine goes long and then the shoulder blades go wide. Pull the heels as close to those hip sockets, or sorry, the hip sit bones as you can. And then we're gonna let ourselves twist back and forth. Just easy, just for a minute to kind of assimilate that big stretch. Couple more. Last one, right and left. And then just let the legs go long for a minute into the corpse and breathe. And big inhale. Roll to your right side. And press yourself up to sitting. All right, everybody. That's it for today. Thank you all for being here. Enjoy the rest of your day. Namaste.